It's your boy Carter on cam, back with another video. This time we're in Medellin, Colombia.
With the rise in tourism over the last few years, the prices in Medellin have been going up significantly. In this video, I'm going to hit the streets of Medellin as a tourist and see how little I can spend during the course of a day. My goal is to stay under $20. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get straight into the video. We're starting the day off at Buñuelos, which has become my go-to breakfast spot. They serve traditional Colombian breakfasts and pastries. This is a chain restaurant, so no matter where you're staying in Medellin, there's likely a Buñuelos nearby.
This place, Buñuelos, in Mallorca Mall, is very cheap. This Buñuelo with mozzarella was 2,800 pesos. And without the mozzarella inside of it, it's 1,100 pesos.
Oh my!
So, really cheap. And I also got eggs and sausage and arepa, butter, and cheese. Natural orange juice for 5,500 pesos. It's like a donut ball filled with mozzarella cheese. This whole breakfast was 16,500 pesos. I have a very traditional Colombian breakfast. It's huevos rancheros and an arepa with butter and quesito. Spreading around the butter, adding the cheese. This cheese is like super white cheese. I don't know what cheese it technically is. They just call it quesito. I decided to put the eggs in there because I'm fat and I'm gonna eat it like a taco. Arepa taco.
I took a quick Uber ride from the breakfast spot to our first stop, which is Pito Pisa. Pito Pisa is a life-size replica of a traditional Antioquian town from the early 20th century. They have small shops, street performers, and like most of Medellin, it's surrounded by tropical plant life.
Personas que nos echen un billete de 2,000 o que nos echen monedas.
Dales trabajo, Señor.
Y a todas las personas que no nos echen nada.
Que el hijo le salga trovado.
Amén.
Familia, muchísimas gracias. El aplauso es para ustedes.
Pito Pisa gives you a glimpse into the roots of Antioquian architecture while also shedding light on how much Medellin has developed. It's a good place to spend an hour or two, and it's free to enter. It was pretty warm out, so I stopped for a drink. There were so many amazing options at this store on the corner. I was tempted to get the brownie and the ice cream, but instead I got the cherry lemonade for 10,000 pesos, which is $2.50.
Thank you.
After Pito Pisa, I went to the nearby mall for lunch. Not too many people talk about this, but Colombia has a ton of amazing soups. Today I got ajiaco, which is a thick chicken and potato soup with corn and a bunch of other stuff inside. It costed me $4.75. Since I'm balling on a budget, I had to figure out where else I could go for free. So I ended up at probably the biggest tourist attraction in Medellin, which is Communa 13. Communa 13 is a must-see if you're in Medellin. It's a neighborhood built high up in the hills with an interesting backstory. Up until the early 2000s, this neighborhood was one of the most dangerous in Medellin. It was gang-infested and ruled by guerrilla paramilitary groups. In 2002, the Colombian government conducted missions sending its own military in to clear out the gangs. There was helicopters, tanks, people dying and getting kidnapped. It was complete pandemonium out here. And now it has become this vibrant, energetic, and colorful tourist attraction that is happily visited by thousands of tourists every day. To me, Communa 13 is an example of Colombian resilience and how they were able to make a gold mine out of a shitstorm.
Entonces hoy escojamos que esto sea sencillo. Yo me iría en este día con usted la de amarillo, amarillo, yo el pollito, que en esto no haya lío. Si usted quiere mi amor, yo sí le hago pío pío.
Climbing up all these hills in the sun was starting to get to me, so I stopped and grabbed a fresh michelada. This was the only thing I ended up buying in Communa 13, so I got out of there with only spending $2.50. So far today, I've had breakfast, visited Pito Pisa, had lunch at the mall, visited Communa 13, and I've only spent $13.87. In the United States, I would have spent more than that just at breakfast. This doesn't include the cost of my Ubers, which were between $3 to $5 a ride. Now, I could have gotten some street food or just spent $5 on dinner, but since my day is winding down and I've spent so little today, I want to show you guys what the prices are like if you want to go out to eat somewhere that's a little more upscale. So I stopped for dinner at La Santa Guadalupe restaurant in Poblado. It's a Mexican restaurant that had pretty good reviews online. All it took was a quick glance at the menu and I knew my budget was blown.
I got you, homie.
Here's the dinner menu. Prices around like, what's that, about $15 for the most part, about $15, and it's just a nice restaurant. Just trying out the popular spots, and so you get an idea of the prices. I just got the melted cheese with chorizo, and when it gets here I'm gonna let you know how it is. So I asked for water with lemon, thinking that they'd bring like a piece of lemon to put on the glass, but they brought me like a shot of lemon juice and poured the shot in first, so it's like super strong.
Shit's smacking, but I started eating them before they brought the sauces. So it's like it's some type of guacamole, but it's light. So you get that. He's definitely amazing. It's fire. Unfortunately, I went over my goal of staying below $20 today. At the end of the day, I ended up spending $26.09. But there's a lesson to be learned in all of this. Traveling and budgeting in general can be unpredictable. And whatever you think you're going to spend, you'll likely end up spending 10 to 20% more. But just look at me. As I enjoy my $12 mountain of cheese, do you think I'm worried about ruining the budget video that I spent weeks planning out? No, I'm just happy to be here. The money comes and goes. The experiences are what makes life worthwhile. Thanks for sticking around until the end of the video. The purpose of my channel is to inspire and inform people out there about traveling. If this video has done either of those things for you, please like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video.